At this moment, while you watch this video, a big group of scientists are trying to find out new particles, born from the explosion created by the collision between other particles. This creates a perturbation in the vacuum with enough energy to extract new kind of particles never seen before. This kind of experiments have helped to understand what the components of the matter are, reaching the elementary particles. These are those particles that can't be divided in other particles. Okay, at this point, you probably are tired of the word particle, but it's a necessary concept to understand what I'm about to explain to you. It's supposed that there is nothing smaller than the elementary particles. But, what if they are formed by something more? Here is where the string theory comes to save the day. The principal argument of this theory says that the elementary particles that make up our universe are formed by something called strings, an object that can be millions and millions of times smaller than a proton. This is a string, and can be rate. These vibrations result in the existence of the elementary particles. Different kinds of vibrations means different kinds of particles. Now, this usually is explained with the strings of a violin. When a bow touches one of the strings of it, this produces a note, and the strings give you a specific note when you touch them, in this case a particle. Now, these strings are pretty flexible. They can be divided, creating two strings that mean two different particles, or unified, creating one unique particle. But the question here is, why is this so important to us? Well, for many years, since Einstein revolutionized the concept of gravity, the physicists are trying to create something called the theory of everything. They believe that if they could simplify things like the magnetism and the electricity in one force, called the electromagnetic force, they can simplify all the principles that govern the universe in one theory, in this case the string theory, with the capacity to explain everything. But they have one problem: the gravity. How we know, the gravity isn't a force, it's a deformation in the space-time caused by the matter's mass. That means the gravity can be felt by objects in a microscopic scale. It's technically not existing though, because these objects have a very small mass. The physics needs to know how the gravity shows in a subatomic scale so they can start to build this super theory. However, the string theory can be this theory of operating yet for some reasons. One, it can't be proved with our actual technology. To confirm the existence of the strings, we will need a particle accelerator the size of our solar system. No kidding. 2. The theory needs a run of 11 dimensions to work correctly with the gravity, and in this moment we only know about 3. Well, 4 dimensions if we count the time. And 3. The strings are completely hypothetical. We have never seen something similar in our whole history. But it's probably that there is a clue of these strings in the primitive universe. But that will be a topic for another video, if I make more of this. See ya!